It's too bad. Hey everybody, I am in no way prepared for any type of live stream yet. And everything is blurry, so let me figure this out. Hey everybody, we're going to do my brows and my wig and everything so that I can do some content creation. I need to be doing some glam content creation today, and I don't have anything on. Had a challenging day. Might have to check some emails about a real estate closing I have coming up next week, and they're just now messaging me about everything. Hey Dee Dee, it's good to see y'all. I'm going to clean my screen before the rest of the people get in, okay? I always think it's dirty. Hey everybody. We're going to have to do brows and hair and everything, get kind of glam so I can record some content this evening. But I'm probably going to be piddling around the house. The house in Georgia, there's a property. It's the last piece in the puzzle to the divorce so that I can finally breathe. Hey Linda, hey everybody that's coming in. My contacts haven't quite settled yet, so I'm not seeing that well. I've been exhausted. I slept all day yesterday. Yep, last piece, last thing that needs to happen. And it gives me a lot of freedom because I want to, I'm 53. I have to be diversified, doing makeup and all the content and modeling isn't going to last forever. I mean, it could, it should. It shouldn't be, there shouldn't be ageism in it, but there is. Last chapter. Thank you. These blue nails worked out really well. I haven't been live in so long. I didn't realize how tired I was, y'all. Let me not hit this. Just a reminder to really check in with yourself, right? Jeanette, JJ, let me make sure. Y'all come on in. Welcome in. I am Tonya Meisenbach, Burn Beauty 2018. We're going to do a glam, but maybe a quick glam. Oh, Camp Poosh. I didn't do Coachella, but I did Camp Poosh, and it was the beginning of my exhaustion. It was nice, but it was a lot of fun there. But it's basically a gifting suite and some music. Like Ashley Simpson was the performer. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that was a cooler day. The name of the city is Thermal, California. Thermal. So Coachella is in, what is Coachella in? I can't think of it right now. It just escaped me. It's in a city right north. Yeah, Ashley. That's ASHLEEDD. It was something. Thermal sounds, but where's Coachella? It's right north of that. And it's in Coachella. Coachella's. I think Coachella is the city, but it's right outside of another little area. What happened, Dina Brown? What do you mean? We are doing brows. Y'all give me a minute because the closing attorney is on East Coast time. Let me just see what she's saying. The document will require the signature of a witness and notary. Do you have someone that can witness, or would you? They need to bring a witness. Palm Springs, thank you. Palm Springs, thank you very much. If you're looking for story time and you just read the title, it says story time is pinned. We're not talking about that. What happened to me is I became an even stronger person than I already am. Unfortunately, I had to do so through, I can take that great. Dealing with a narcissist. So we're going to talk about that a lot. Hey, y'all. Hey, Peace and Peter. What should I call? I never know what to call you. We're going to get ready with me and chat. We're just going to catch up. I'm going to try to keep it shorter because I really do need to film a good deal of content. Let me answer this email. I live alone, so please have them bring a witness as well. They have to send a mobile notary to sign the closing docs, and I warned them of this like a month ago because I was a closing paralegal for many years in Georgia, right? Oh, let me fix the comments. Oh, wait. Things changed, y'all. YouTube is out here updating the app. There's a lot of options in here. We're going to change participant mode to subscribers and for 1 minute, okay? And we're doing that to slow down the questions, give everybody a moment to absorb and realize that the way you look is not what defines you or the trauma you've been through. And there's not just a story time for the sake of everybody's curiosity, but we are going to do a lot of stuff. So hang in here. Is it crunchy? Hold on. Was it crunchy a minute ago? Oh, wait a minute. Look, y'all got me doing stuff. Hey, everybody. Let me know if it is, because that mic is driving me nuts. Audio is bad. Huh. Interesting. Hold on, y'all. We don't want crunchy audio because this makes a replay that everybody can watch. Welcome in. I am Tonya Fuzzy. I think that's better. I've got 2 lights now. Is that better? I only had one little light on my receiver a minute ago with that other mic, and now I've got 2. It's not better. Okay, shoot. Hey, Rachel. Is it better now? These nails are press-ons from Amazon, and I tagged them on my Shop My app. Oh, let me close this, and then maybe it'll sound better. Hold on. Okay. You never know. The app is so crazy. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Red. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, everybody. Let's put on some brows. I need to put on a wig, obviously. We're going to do a brand new wig. So if you've been wondering how we install brand new wigs, here is one. We're going to cut the lace and everything, even though most of the wigs I buy these days have pre-cut lace. This one doesn't. This is a synthetic wig. It's one of my favorites by Outre Hair. It's called Etienne. I think it's called Etienne. Like Stephen in French. Let's do brows. Let's put the brows on. And we're going to cut the lace. We're going to put on the hair. We're going to give me a minute to cool down because that closing attorney has got me heated. I had to give them my address for the mobile notary. And I'm trying to impress upon them the importance of not sharing my address with other parties to the closing. Yeah, I'm going to do red today. And let me make sure I pressed send. Okay. Good. By this time next week, it should be done. But I gave them all the warning because I was a closing paralegal, and in Georgia you need a witness. You need a notary and 2 witnesses, but the notary counts as one of the witnesses unless you're in California where they do it on a separate piece of paper. What is wrong with the audio? Shoot. So wait. Okay, let's try this. What is going on with my audio? Audio better? Because I don't know what's wrong. It must be, can y'all close it if the audio isn't good? Quiet now, without the mic, it's quiet. It's going to have a lot of background noise, though, without my mic. Yeah, I don't want them to give out my address. Give me a minute. They've changed the interface, so maybe there's something I can do here. Well, no, people are telling me that the audio doesn't sound fine. They're telling me it's crunchy. So that's why, you know what? I'm going to put my mic back in so that it's clear. Let's see if that changes it. I am going to use the mic. Now you're going to hear me. Okay, I hope we're good. The Savannah Bananas, that's the baseball team down in Savannah, Georgia. Out in Savannah, Georgia, not down anymore. Let's put on the browse. Yeah, but I don't want it to sound like when you blow speakers. Does it still sound like that now? I don't understand. I gotta focus. Let's focus, because I gotta get dressed. I know Red loves them red wigs. And it's synthetic, so that means it doesn't last very long. But it's pretty, you know? Now that I've positioned the mic so that it's where it needs to be, we're not going to talk about the mic anymore. I use my mic all the time. I don't know whether... Oh, wait, you can play games now. Oh, yeah, I am believing. I feel like the comments are behind, so I'm seeing them, and then I'm going back and forth. So I'm going to keep my mic on. I'm going to keep it right here, because it gives a better sound and noise cancellation, especially when there's a lot of noise in my background near my house that picks up. Great. And I do, and I also try to cancel out the sound of my breath. I'm still retraining myself to nose breathe because I didn't have nostrils for so long. And I still do it. I'll go, right? I think we're going to do a smoky eye today. We're going to chat. We're going to welcome everybody in. Please double tap the like button. Good. I hope things are fine now. I want it to be good for the replay, and I want y'all to hear everything well. And somebody said it's giving me a migraine, so I don't know. Sometimes it's the app. Sometimes it's the mic. It's the same mic I use all the time, but you never know with audio, you know. Noses are important. Noses keep us from getting sick, but insurance companies believe that noses are, that nostrils are, what's the word? I keep forgetting my words. Cosmetic. Yeah, we're going to do a smoky eye to record the content. I did do the photo shoot in Chicago this week, and I didn't post any final pics of that because that's up to him. But listen, I found out, cosmetic. I found out that I was the last person in his series called I Am Beautiful. And this man has been photographing people for it for about a year. I mean, not a year, 2 years. 230 people, and they brought me last. And I got I was so honored to be there. This man his name is Sandro Miller. He's been a photographer for 50 years, I think he said. The last 30 he worked in, the last 30 he worked with John Malkovich. Like, John Malkovich was his muse. And they did all these artistic shoots and stuff, and, kind of like just artistic, cool stuff. But I just got so overwhelmed with gratitude when I got there and they said, hey, you're the last subject. You're the person that this is his last project he's doing. And And I'm the last person he photographed, and I just feel so honored. And I got to go to Chicago, but I'm so tired that I slept the whole day yesterday. I got back, I left Tuesday morning and got back Wednesday night because I didn't want to leave my dog any longer. You know? I can believe it. The best for last. It just feels so honored. You know, you go through things in life and it looks like things, you know, it looks like you're down. It's like you know, the burns on the face, the burns to the body. Thank you, everyone. And you think like, oh, my life is messed up, but it's not, y'all. It's not. I've had more privileges and honors than I would have ever had without it, and I love myself more than I ever would have without it, because even before the narcissist, I had those insecurities that made me susceptible to the narcissist. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, life was definitely better before. Well, Grady's mad at me. He went with his babysitter. These are, by the way, these are by Bliss and Beyond. I will tag them for you. This style is called Hollywood. And I was wearing Miami before. I still have them. I still like them. Just depends on the look I want to do. And I want to be like really, really smoky eye glam today. But I also am going to do it a little bit differently than I have in the past. Okay, y'all? So stick around for the makeup too. That tail is way so long. I need to trim it. Look at that. Isn't that amazing that you just like throw them on? Bliss and Beyond brows. Code BB2018 for 20% off. And no, you don't have to be like no brow hair to wear them. Anybody can wear them. You just trim your brows down. Use the glue they send, but I use a prosthetics glue because I want to keep mine on longer. But I'm learning that with this particular brand, I can't keep them on for a month. You know, I just can't. They just are different, but they're so easy to put on that I don't mind like taking them off and putting them back on. Aren't they great? You know how long it would take me to like draw that and be happy with and be satisfied with what I drawn? There's nothing wrong with my skin. Story time is pinned. Did you read it? I am Burned Beauty 2018. That's a hint. That's a context clue. Burned Beauty 2018. And I'm feeling all snippy right now. But I'm not going to be snippy. I'm going to be glam. I'm Burn Beauty 2018. I was set on fire by my husband. If you want story time, go to my page. I have a story time pinned, but also if you are a subscriber, which you need to be to comment here, you have to subscribe for a minute to comment. Once you're a sub, you can view the community chat page. And if you can view that, you can view what I have pinned there. If you go to, thank you, Savannah. If you go to newest, there is a podcast there with Amber Grimes called If You Knew Better, and I'm really loving that. I just can't pin it as my own. All right, we're going to let that dry. I don't have my Allies of Skin with me, so we're just going to use what I have. I did a lot of skincare, y'all, and I've been blessed with a lot of surgery. If you go back and just kind of go down the rabbit hole, because it's been so long of me posting this stuff, but there's recent content with pictures of me like after I was burned, and I think it's important to look at those because you have to believe there's hope. Yeah, that's a good video. I can't pin it though because it's not my video. It's only under my collaborations, so I can only pin the post of it. That podcast with Amber Grimes is beating, well, I'm just not going to say. But it's one of her top. She's starting it, and it's definitely one of her top. And they brought in a lot of really high profile heavy hitters. And I'm not saying it to toot my own horn. I'm saying it because authenticity and real stories are key anymore because everything seems so fake. And as to looking back at my old pictures, that's just hope. You have to have hope. Things always get better. This is prequel. If you do have questions that you're asking, and I'm not seeing them because everything is going very fast and I'm doing my makeup, I can't see everything. Some questions the moderators will answer, and some you just need to go to the page and look. I mean, not the moderators, other people in the room will answer. Just be respectful. Curiosity is not discouraged, but anything that indicates there's something wrong with me is probably going to get deleted because there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. Thank you. There's nothing wrong with people that look different, you know? So just watch your words. Watch your mouth. That was some prequel. Yeah, check the chat for answers. Universal Skin Solution Dermal Spray. That's just for moisture because you always want to start skincare on your moist skin. This is a Lucent C. It's runny. Vitamin C serum. It's inactive, so it goes first, but look what it does. This is also by Prequel. I honestly don't know if I have it pinned right now in the cart, but if not, it's called Prequel. Perquuel. You can click my link on my page to find it also. These are really affordable. It's not my regular skincare. That's a disclaimer for you. I've been using it lately, but the skincare that really made a big difference for me is called Allies of Skin. It's a different price point, and I try to review things on every price point because, you know, no matter, you can find good products on every level. It's just what worked for me. I got to get this big makeup bag out of my thing. I haven't unpacked my makeup yet. In the shoot, y'all, welcome in everybody. In the photo shoot, I decided not to wear a lot of makeup. It was up to me. You know, the project is called I Am Beautiful by Sandra Miller. And it will be in galleries and things like that with 230 different types of people from all over. I don't know whether it's the world or the US, but he flew people in and photographed over the past 2 years because beauty, you know, is more than skin. I was nude. Every subject is nude. Now, I used my hair. We were able to choose our level of modesty, and that's the reason I agreed to do the shoot. I was not on America's Got Talent. That's Ketchy, and she's probably about half my age. She survived a plane crash. Ketchy. Beauty's only, you know, it's in the eye. We always hear all the things. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. My skin is so dry after that airplane. This is the Prequel Multi-Quench Plumping Hydration Serum. I really like this as well for a good, affordable option for skincare. You can buy this online or at Target. Oh, Melinda, I missed you too. I was too tired. I couldn't do it with the Coachella thing, backing into trying to get ready for a naked photo shoot. That was a lot. I was I was in my feelings about it, you know. I was like, even if, you know, I knew I'd be able to cover what I wanted, right? Thank you. I knew I'd be able to cover what I wanted, but still, that doesn't take away the pressure of walking in to some strange person and taking it off. But he made it really comfortable. The photographer was like, hey, you go in here, change, put on the robe, you walk out here, hang the robe. My back is going to be turned until you tell me to turn around. Position yourself however you want. And I did my natural face, but I did it with my favorite stuff, the It Cosmetics, the Do It All Foundation Balm. I'm going to use that today as well. I'm going to see if I can do like a really heavily glam eye, but my skin, I'm going to leave these color variations if I can. I don't know. I want to see what it looks like. right? And everybody in the shoot could do their makeup the way they wanted. This man is brilliant. If you just look him up, I don't know if he's on here, but he's on IG. And when you walk up to his studio, which is also his home, it's like a big townhouse in Chicago, huge building, beautiful. Downstairs is like kitchen, studio space. And then upstairs, I didn't see his upstairs home. That's his private space. But his garage on the door says, "You are beautiful." And I've got to put together a lot of pictures and little video clips that me and my friend took while we're there. And I'll make a little long form for y'all, just telling you about the experience, because it was really life changing in more ways than one. Why do I only have one green light? What does that mean? Oh, because it's the second mic. Okay. All right, let's do my wig. We got my brows on. We've got my skincare. Oh, let me do my moisturizer. I like to use this Prequel half and half fluid moisturizer. It's half peptides, half ceramides. And it's fluid, so it doesn't create too much underneath your makeup. Regardless of what kind of foundation you're using or whatever you're using, you don't want too much underneath it. Skin prep routines are getting out of control, and that's just selling product, you know? You don't need it. You do need to, whatever glow you want to have comes from underneath your makeup, you know? So your skin's got to be glowy. My skin is really dry. Flossum. And it's still, I like that. Look at that vocabulary word. Flossum. I love that word. I'm petitioning Webster's to add that. So I might have to go get a pair of scissors. I have no idea where they are, and I need to cut this lace. But I was just watching a video before this morning, and it was talking about PTSD and CPTSD, and about what it looks like. You know, if it were a clay sculpture, what it would look like. And people will think it looks like trying to put the pieces back together to be the person you were before the trauma. And what it really looks like is mending the pieces back together so that you can embrace who you are now. Because you've grown, you've learned. You're not ever going to get back to that previous version. You have to live and love this one. Learning to love the post-trauma version, whether it's physical or emotional, is the key. So that's why we're going to try to do some crazy not crazy, but yeah, oh, thank you. Do some pretty eyes. I didn't put enough glue on it. We're going to do smoky eyes first. Sizzle Moon song, you literally, that was like a belly laugh. Did you hear? Right, the skin doesn't hurt now. A lot of people ask, does it hurt now? No, not the skin. The skin heals faster than anything else. So when you're dealing with me or anyone else like this, the skin is healed, but your mind takes a lot longer and a lot more work. Only you can do it, right? You can get a little bit of help here and there from a therapist or a friend, but only you can fix it. I had a team of doctors fixing my skin, right? So it's as good as they are. And then I had a brilliant skincare company come in and give me the perfect skincare. I'm using just a little bit of lash glue to catch these little things. Fire breathing dragon. You know, it's good to be back here. It's crazy. But being that it takes longer to heal, all the glue will heal clear. So we're just going to leave it alone for a little bit before I start doing any additional makeup, or you'll wiggle them around. So that's why it's important not to ask people what happened to them if they're not talking about it. You are in public when you're, oh, Jeanette. Oh, I did some hard work on my skin for sure, but those doctors knocked it out of the park, you know? You know, just talking to people, engaging them. If you wouldn't walk up to me in a restaurant and say it, then you don't say it here. There's no like tax to be paid to be allowed to be on social media doing your makeup. That's what I really advocate for, because there's lots of people like me that are just trying to do their makeup and maybe not tell their story, you know, because maybe, you know, and well, not maybe, because it doesn't define them, and maybe they're not interested in satisfying somebody else's curiosity, you know. They're not going to stop asking, but it's okay. I put story time as pinned, but they don't want to do the work. All you got to do, click. I got to get scissors. Y'all don't mess them up too much while I get my scissors. Or maybe they're here. Wait, let me think about this for a minute. I had those hair cutting scissors. Oh, Lord, I'm so old. Grady, where are you? Where are they here? I know y'all can hear me. So give me a minute. I guess we're not going to use the hair cutting shears today. We don't really need them. You can cut the lace with anything. We got to cut the lace. We got to cut this off. So these scissors don't even look clean. Let's clean them. I mean, they're not dirty. They just got makeup on them because they're in that bathroom. You don't really need super sharp scissors for the lace. You want it to be curvy and kind of jagged anyway, because if you make super sharp cuts, make a super straight line, then it draws attention. You know, perfectly straight lines don't exist in nature. God doesn't make them. God doesn't need them, neither do you. I can't see all the comment. Oh, Lord, please let this pop back up. There we go. Oh, so, okay, let's talk. So what you're looking at on me is skin grafts. These are not burns. I was burned so badly, and you'll see when you watch if you watch my story, if you want the whole story, because it's long, okay? It's just complex. But my burns were 3rd and 4th degree, and that means that it's burned all the way through the dermis, and that can't be repaired. It can't heal. You know, it can't heal. Google it. She's like, that sizzle? Right. So they create grafts and they take it from other parts of your body. So for me, I was burned over 35% of my body, which is like my whole face. I do have hair up here. My whole face and my arms and upper back. I have it out today. And amazingly, they just take it from my legs and sides and stuff. But really, that means so much more of your body is affected than was even burned, because the donor sites don't really leave scars, but the skin doesn't take the color back. For me, actually, I think on Caucasian skin, it might not be the same, but on brown skin, a lot of the times, it doesn't take the melanin back, I notice. Sure. So they just replace it. They do amazing things in science now. See, that's a little too jagged, but we'll come back to it. And I'm wiggling it. Yeah, Jeanette is a burn survivor as well. Donor sites are much more painful than the burns themselves, than the skin grafts. Donor sites are, I call it exquisitely painful. Like the type of pain, there's no way to describe it. There's nothing to liken it to. It's exquisitely painful because they slice right through your nerves, They're slicing through that top layer of skin and they're like filleting you. And it slices through those nerves, and when those nerves are reconnecting, oh my God. I can't even talk about it. I don't ever want to have any more grafts done. I've done everything I can. Jeanette, if you see her speaking, she's the lady that she was flown by Face Forward International from LA to Atlanta to drive me and my dog, and the amount of things I could pack up to come out here to LA. And she did that. She's a good friend. Those are the types of friends you want, right? I'm going to have to do something about my contact. Y'all ever put one in that's so irritating? Look, my brows are insanely good. Y'all definitely need to get some Bliss and Beyond brows. Oh, radiation burn. See, I can't imagine that, but that sounds crazy too. So we start by cutting off the additional lace that comes on the wig. You saw that I don't know why they put that there. On most wigs now, you can get the lace pre-cut and it just comes already in a little jiggly pattern, because I'll never understand why they leave the lace. I guess it's for if you're like a real pro installing the wig, you do some different things with it. But for me, the hairline on this wig is going to be my hairline. I'm not good enough to change it in any way. So whatever this looks like is what that's going to look like. And I didn't even bring my stuff. I didn't bring my lace bond. I am so not ready for a live today, but so determined to do one. I missed you guys. I physically couldn't do it yesterday. Last week, I was just too overwhelmed. I just had to focus on getting to Chicago and doing that shoot. You start to second guess yourself. Like, do I really want to go do a photo shoot without any clothes? This, my story time is pinned, but in a nutshell, if you're just coming in, I was set on fire by my husband of 15 years. It's complex because he's a narcissist. If you've dealt with narcissistic abuse or you're dealing with it now, please know it is abuse, and there's people in this chat that will definitely chat with you about that. I obviously can't see everything while I'm getting ready, but I was set on fire. Did somebody rephrase my words? If you ever use my words, I expect them to be verbatim. I just told somebody that the other day. For real, I was like, listen, if you want to say something, it was a business thing. Like, if you want to say something I said, make sure it's verbatim. If you want to repeat it or pass it on to anyone, a lot gets lost in the translation. What are we doing here? Now, this is just a synthetic wig by Outre. You have options on where to part it. I really like to wear a middle part. Oh, y'all don't feel bad for me. My life was much worse before I got burned with the narcissist. And these things don't define you. Your life doesn't stop there. The reason that you look different is, I guarantee, going to be the least interesting thing about you. Definitely like and subscribe. If you're in here, you have to subscribe in order to make a comment. That is to slow down some of the negativity that comes in from people that are just mean, I am a model. Isn't that great? We're just talking about that. I now have become a model, and my agent sends me out for acting auditions and things. Or not out. You don't have to go out in the world anymore. You can just record it at home. You can self-tape it. Nobody goes out to do anything. I'm taking a little bit of my foundation balm and putting it on the lace. It just helps it match your skin tone. And I'll show you in a minute. You see, like you go over it. You see how it's getting darker right there? But I like to leave this part undone. The part that's actually laying on my skin. For me, with my skin tone, it looks better to leave it alone. If it's good lace, it'll be completely invisible. It just depends on your skin tone, your undertones and stuff. So do what's right for you. But that's what I did to this. This is a cream. This is It Cosmetics Do It All. And you can tell I've used it a lot. It makes you very glowy, and it's 92% skincare. And I've got it tagged in the shopping, and we're going to use it on my face in a minute. I'm so far behind. We got to get moving because I got to record content. We're going to be all done by 4 because I'm going to stay focused. Right after I get my lace bond. I was thinking about it, and even though I gained a lot of confidence before I got here, yes, Hazel Girl, that's correct. Even though I gained a lot of confidence before I came to LA, look, I've got a little spot that's like a bald spot, and I am so bothered by this, I won't let anybody see it, so. Over the past year, I've gained a lot more confidence. Like, I had gained so much weight. I got depressed and gained 100 pounds, or maybe it was more than 100 pounds. I don't really know. It was a lot. I think it was more than 100 pounds. And I couldn't get the weight back off. Not with, just being so sedentary and the change to the metabolism. I'm 53 years old. It was stacked up against me. So I finally went with Mochi Health. Y'all have heard me talking about that lately. I'm not putting very much on here because I don't have my blow dryer. This is even lace bond, and this is what I use. I don't use like glue or anything. I mean, this is glue, but it's not glue. It's not as long lasting. If it comes with a little strap, you just put it over your head to the back. Then you find this little clip at the back. See that guy? And it's going to come way back here at the very base of your skull. And I really should have put the spray. Look, do you see the way it's sticking? Because I should have put the spray after, but I'm all out of my mind. You do not want the hair stuck to the spray. You only want the lace stuck. This prevents your wig from slipping, and so does this thing. This is a wig grip, so it by itself should keep your wig from slipping, but if you want extra hold, or you really want the lace to lay down, use the lace bond as well. If you want to, it's called melting the lace. This is a mess. Hold on. This is a synthetic wig by Outre, so it's not quite, you don't get the same level of lace. I can see the lace here, so I'm going to have to do something. But generally, my human hair wigs, you would never see the lace. It would just lay right down and you wouldn't know. The red is my best color, isn't it? But yeah, losing the weight and then getting the nostrils. I was doing everything in my life with no nostrils. Like I started doing social media when I had no nostrils. I was doing makeup. I never did makeup art as a profession so much. Like I did it when I was younger, but I never could do makeup as a profession. And it was just like, hey, this is what I can do, because so many people were messaging me about their own self-confidence and stuff. And how do you do it? And how do you do your makeup? Because there's a lot of burn survivors out there, I know T means like, no, that means clock it. But I know what it means. It means good. I'm old, so if y'all use a slang word, you have to tell me what it means. That's the rules. But I do know what T means. Give me a minute, y'all. You got to lay this lace down. This is why I'm using the lace bond. Do you see how when I put it down and I kind of rub it, you start to see it less? I didn't see what you said, Hazel Girl, but if there's any possibility that you think you're being rude, then you might know that you are being rude. Just a suggestion. Now I'm just going to talk to you like I would to my kids. Right. I mean, you know what you're saying. I was with a narcissist for so long. That's called gaslighting. It's like, hey, if you think it's rude, but, it's not really rude. But if you think so, then, it's just because you're too sensitive. That's what he would say, stuff like that. And you're too sensitive. You get too angry. You're so mad. You're so angry about everything, So I am going to have to put makeup on this, but first I got to get this lace to lay down. All right. I'm doing a lot of work here because I don't have any hair around here. I don't have any sideburns anymore. So I was out in the world doing my thing with the no nostrils and 100 pounds heavier. But baby, when you switched it up and give me the nostrils and my skin, stem cells in my skin, stem cell treatment in my skin, and all these things, that changed the game because I wouldn't have gone for a naked photo shoot. Oh, I had the boobs reduced. They were huge. Just got that done. These surgeons did everything for me. Not everything, but they put the cherry on top. Oops. They really put the cherry on top of this whole thing. Hazel Girl, if there's something that got deleted, because I didn't see it. If y'all are trying to get to me, you're probably not, because I'm looking at my wig and stuff and trying to do a lot of things, so I don't see all the comments. I watch for supers and things like that, because they come up a different color, but I'm not seeing it. So if they're deleting any of your comments, then that's what you said that was rude. But we're not going to give that any more attention. Okay? Because that's what it's designed to garner. And you can garner attention by being a good person and a nice person too. Not that you're a bad person. You know what I'm saying? By saying nice things. Insurance paid for the beginning of my reconstruction like it does for everyone, but no, it did not pay for the Beverly Hills plastic surgeons and stuff. It doesn't pay for that at all. They don't even accept insurance, as a matter of fact. The people that could do it don't accept insurance. I don't think, when I wanted my burn doctor to do it in Atlanta, well, the one burn doctor was more than willing to do it, but then a young guy came in who I'm not fond of. If you're watching, I still don't like you. I didn't like you then. I don't like you now. I think you're a mean person and you're bad to people. But he didn't want to do it, said it wasn't worth the time. And I'm glad he didn't, because he would have messed it up like he did my under eyes. And now I wouldn't be here. They chose me particularly because they knew they could reconstruct my nose. And the young surgeon that did it used me as part of his board certification. You know, they have to publish articles and such for it. So he used me for that. They did a really good job of this. And they've told other people, don't expect to get the same thing. This is like a blessing from God. It's like I had a very particular structure that was left to my nose that allowed it to get so pretty. Now, we're not going to mess with, I feel like I left too much forehead. But we're committed to it now, so we're just going to go with it. I have to decide where my forehead starts because my hairline is long gone. We're going to strap it down for a minute. And then we're going to move on and do some makeup. Definitely keep going. Fuck it. All right, we're going to leave this up here, especially since I'm getting hot. All right. I think it looks okay. I still have insecurities. You know, don't doubt that insecurities are still there. And I saw somebody the other day say confidence is not linear, and it rocked my world. She's a lady with alopecia that I follow on IG, and she was having a bad day because somebody came to the door, you know, literally to her door, you know, trying to collect money for a charity. This is in England, and started making fun of her for being bald, and, you know, making jokes about her haircut. And it really got her down. Thank you, Sizzle Moon Song. This is like a $60 wig, girl. All right, let's do some eyes. So she was really down, and she said, confidence is not linear. And I always have heard healing is not linear, which is kind of the same thing, but kind of not, you know? When I think confidence is not linear, I liked it, you know? And today I might feel beautiful, and tomorrow I'll just feel hideous, just like everybody else does. So it's not all a cakewalk. I didn't like my picture that I took just a few days ago. And my friend Mandy told me to stop it. I was like, I hate the way my eyes look. One eye is small and the other eye is big. And I just don't like it. Out of a beautiful picture that I just taken, and that's all I could see was the one thing that I thought was negative. We're programmed for that. I talked to you guys a lot about how we're programmed to find bad things. Our mind and our eye is programmed to detect things that are wrong, you know? And it's for our own self-preservation. We need to identify wrong more than we need to identify right. So you really have to train your mind to pay attention to the right. I love this primer so much. This is Freck, the people that make fake freckles. Freck Rich Bitch Primer. It's a serum primer. I promise, if you didn't use any skincare at all, you could use just this. You see the glow, and it's still a little bit sticky. You know, I don't listen to haters, but I promise you, confidence isn't linear, and sometimes things are going to get you. You know, you're human. So just like the idea, like even if we all try to do it, right? We have people that say negative things in our life. So we're all out here trying to say, oh, we're not going to pay any attention to that, all that negativity. But you do, because you're human. Freckle. They make like the original little freckle pins. This is ColourPop. I'm almost out of this. It's their ColourPop concealer. And I probably forgot to tag it too. I was really tired, but I will tag any products after the show. This will be on a replay, so if there's anything you get lost in, it will be there. But this is ColourPop Hyaluronic Acid Concealer. I think it's $9 or $10. You can buy it at Ulta if you need to shade match. I'm using my shade, the same shade that I use in their foundation, 153C. 153, cool. Put this on. I'm going over my cute little tattooed eyeliner, but that's okay. See, this one wants to be squirrely, but we're not going to mess with it too much because it'll just make it bad. Yeah, healing, right, is a journey. And one of the first things I heard in the support group, the Phoenix Society support group, was healing is not linear. And I was like, yes, healing is not linear. Remind yourself, because there's going to be those days where you feel like you're failing. You've stepped back, that I thought I'd gotten over that, No, the chat live is not 18 and over only. I'm not an 18 and older only. I watch my mouth because I think people under 18 need to see, because that's where we learn, and especially about the narcissism stuff. I never make my content over and above, and using the words like abuse or the way I look, those aren't bad words. The things that the people are doing to us is bad. Us talking about it isn't. Frustrates me a lot on social media that we get censored for that, But you see all sorts of crazy violence and negativity. That's okay, but if we use a word to define it, oh, that frustrates me. It feels like the patriarchy. It's like all this negative, all this violence is being done, and it's usually not by women. And, you can show that and talk about it in the world, but we can't. I don't like it. I get suppressed a lot for it, but I don't care. Okay, this is good. Do you see how well that color matches for me? What'd you say? I definitely do skincare first. This ColourPop has hyaluronic acid. Hey, everybody. I want to say hello to everybody. They say hurt people. But in my experience, hurt people help people. A lot of us do, right? Because my life has not been very easy right from go. But I'm never going to allow any of that to define me or use it as an excuse for anything. But the narcissists do. I feel like my brows are too high, but I'm just going to leave it be. Like, I feel like I look surprised. Hey, Sydney Brown. I guess we'll just leave it be. If I have to move these, I will. But I feel like I look okay. Once I get it all done, it'll be fine. I'm in a mood too. I've just been doing a lot. I'm tired. So I'm in a place where I'm susceptible to negative self-talk, all the things. And it's not training ourselves never to do it. It's training ourselves to not to believe it. This is some Huda Beauty banana bread setting powder. And I'm just putting it over where I put all this concealer, because I'm not going to wear a lot more than this today on the skin anyway. I'm going to do my eyes. Hopefully I have a smoky eye palette. Y'all know I have a lot of Huda Beauty love. I love the powders and things. See how smooth and blurring? You see how that looks? You see the difference that makes when you just have some concealer. I like it. If, I don't use filters. I do what I do on my skin, and then I go with that because that's real, And we see a lot of things. Hey, Renee. I was wondering where you were. I knew all the others were in. John, yep, remember you. Whew. I just now feel like I'm getting myself together. I got all worked up into a dither with the closing attorney messaging me and stuff. I've never tried this lip balm. I got it at the Coachella thing at Camp Poosh. I do remember you, John M. Davis. Welcome back. Ooh, it said tropical, hydrating, and nourishing SPF 30. I'm putting it on because I always like to keep a balm on my lips while I'm doing my makeup. This is lanolin. That's nice, but I like the way it smells. Lanolips untinted lip balm. Did you love it? I did another one. I'm going to do more about the one I did this week and waiting for final pics from the one with the flowers. I'm going to shoot again for my own portfolio on May 5th with a different photographer. All right, here we are. Now we need to make a smoky eye, but an easy smoky eye. I want to do like a 2-color. I want a tan and like a gray. I want to do like do I want to do a gray smoky eye? No, just a brown. But I want it to be super duper easy. Let's see if this... Well, we're definitely going to start here with Iconic London. If you're just coming in, welcome. Please double tap the like button so you can add a thumbs up here. Please subscribe to chat. You have to subscribe and wait 1 minute to do it so that we can keep the negativity out. If you're looking for my story, it is pinned on my page. But ultimately, I was set on fire. Ta-da! I'm burned deity. Set on fire by a narcissist. Yeah. I don't like that smell, but it does look good, doesn't it? I'm going to take like a light. This one is called Real One. What is this palette called? Booming and Gleaming palette from Iconic London. It's old, but you might be able to find it somewhere. It's so old I can't see in the mirror. Yep, and any product I have is listed on my page. There are some products in the shopping cart here. When you use YouTube Shopping, it just takes you to the store. Like if it's something from Sephora and you click it from the YouTube cart down here, it'll just take you to Sephora. And I did not plan on using this palette, but I'll tag something similar because I think this is too old. I just need to record some content. Remember, I'm taking a transition color and look where it's going to. It's going all the way into the eye. Thank you about my Medusa piercing. I got this piercing so that I would stop drawing my mouth on in different places because my top lip isn't a lip. It's a piece of skin. It's a skin graft from my lower abdomen. And now somebody has tattooed it for me. Hey, Layla. Somebody's tattooed it, and I can see where it goes, even though it got a little bit too high on one side, and I need to get it fixed. It's not an added scent. It's just something I don't like. It feels amazing. I like the product. So don't think that I don't like the product that I just used. I just don't. There's something about it. Something about it is reminding me of childhood regret or something. And I'm not even kidding. Something about it immediately said some negative memory or something, you know. I don't think my brows are in the best as they should be, but I'm going to leave it alone so y'all don't get on me. So bring your transition color all the way out here because it shapes your nose, okay? That's pretty. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for watching. We're doing some makeup so I can record some content. Marzipan Mandy, hey. And also, I'm recording the content because we're doing a commercial for my lipstick, my Burn Beauty 2018 lipstick collaboration with Metaluso. It's the red lipstick that I always wear. You can find it. It's in the YouTube shopping. It doesn't have a good picture with it. I don't know why. You have to blame that on Walmart, but it's a great lipstick, and it's going to be on sale for Mother's Day because I think that these beauty routines are kind of taught, whether it's with makeup, let me say self-care routines, you know, not that much thought went into it. The piercer was under a lot of stress when he did this. We had we were doing geometry and stuff. He got one chance to get my lip at the right place. So I just think that these things are passed down because I remember things my grandma did. Even like this lip stuff I put on, all of her stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Kelly girl, for the flower. Yeah, well, I'm not wearing a lip stain right now. This is a tattoo on my lips. Or this color is tattooed on. But if I were going to wear a stain, I would wear Benetint. If I wanted to get a color like this on my shade of skin, that's what I used to wear all the time. See, I'm telling you, my brows are wonky. Let's see. Let me see if I even have a call. We might not even do a call to do the smoke. A lot of my makeup is askew. I'm looking everywhere for it right now because I packed up so much makeup to go to Chicago because I was nervous, and then I decided to wear none of it. Who said just being honest? What are you being honest about, Tansy? I didn't see it. No, not that much thought went into it. Yeah. I mean, it's true. Not that much thought. Most people just get it first, right? I'm so frustrated. What would I have done with my things? If I don't find a cold pretty quickly, then we're just going to be putting on some darker brown shadow. Actually, let's do that because you don't have to do all that fancy stuff to do a smoky eye. I'm going to see if this Java shade is dark enough for me, and if not, we'll grab a different one. But we're going to take a pigment packer brush, if I can find one. And we are going to just pack it on. Then we'll back into it with a liner. It doesn't have to be complex. It just has to be smoky. And smoky doesn't mean hard to do. This isn't really a pigment packer, but it's just going to have to do. I love this palette. I got it in my Ipsy box a long time ago. And Iconic London, see? Very pigmented brand. All right. Very, very pigmented. This is what I was counting on. The smoke part, we're going to smoke it out, okay? What'd you say for a lippy? A color to match your hair for a lippy? I don't know if I have one. But I was, well, actually, I'm not going to do a red lip today, I don't think. I'm going to do a smoky eye, which means I'm probably going to do a nude lip, but maybe not since it's a brown smoky eye. We'll see. I'm doing like a soft glam, but not a full glam. So we've got the pigment on, and I've gone over all these little extra creases. I know y'all don't have creases like this. I do, because my eyelid is made from my tummy, my lower abdomen. They gave me a tummy tuck. No, it never starts to randomly hurt. It's healed. And these aren't burns, they're just skin grafts, which means the skin has been replaced and now it lives up here instead of down there. And the skin on my lower body that donated it has healed back too. But sometimes the color doesn't come back. Look here. This is Avatar of the day. Do you see this? That's a donor site. You can literally see where I usually wear a dress and I can't show y'all this. It's, you can actually see where they cut pieces, very exactly cut pieces. Isn't that crazy? It goes all up and down and everything. But I have that on my legs, on my thighs mostly, and then on the inside of my calf, then right here. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, you know? So it affects so much of your body, which is what I was saying earlier, you know? It's not just the 35% that got burned, it's the rest of your body that basically was used to heal you, you know? If y'all are in the room, please double tap the like button so that we can get more of those thumbs up right there. Those help me a lot. A lot. I haven't been on in a while, so we don't have the same engagement. It's my own skin that was used to repair my face. Most of it, I think, came from my thighs, but they did take that big section out of my side, and then my top lip, they gave me a tummy tuck to get some skin to make this lip, mainly because I asked them not to use skin from a cadaver like someone who had passed away. I didn't want that because you see how many different colors of skin I have. And I thought, man, if they use it from somebody else's body, then there's no chance my skin is ever going to even up. And if y'all go back and look at my pictures, you can really see that it did a lot of evening up. Got a big fluffy brush. Then I'm going back, actually, for now, I'm going back into this lightest transition color, just a little bit, lightly. And remember, this is a light touch, okay? You're not trying to rub real hard, all right? So yeah, they didn't use any fake skin. An eye for an eye. Yeah. I mean, the cadaver skin is when people donate their body. Well, I don't know. I wonder if they take that from organ donors. I don't know. Honestly, don't know the answer to that. But they did use cadaver cartilage. Skin is probably donated as part of the organ donation process. You know, your skin is your biggest organ, y'all, right? Hold on. I don't want Grady to cry, so something just got delivered. I'm going to go get it. Hey, Sugar Butt, go see the people over there. You willing to let the people see you yet? The camera, it's not DoorDash. I swear it's not. Great. Oh my gosh. Okay, watch out. It's heavy. It's the dog food I ordered. Watch out. Okay, you happy? You happy? He literally sees the box and then lays back down because it's not DoorDash. We don't order DoorDash anymore, and he misses it. I was eating out a lot for a while, but the reason I'm getting in so much better shape is because I'm not eating out anymore. Ooh, this looks good, doesn't it? Whew, he laid back down. We'll see him in a minute. Whew. That was heavy. It was canned dog food. You like the show? It's I call that my ADHD organization back there. It's like just enough to count as organized, but still kind of wacky. More art than science. See how pretty that just blends out? You don't really need to do any more than that. I am going to put a highlight in the inner corner. Whew, I can't breathe. Mama better get to doing some cardio. Whew. Tell you this, Mama better work out. So grateful. When you see me doing the Mochi Health ads, I'm so happy about that because I've been using them so long. And the lady I have there helps me so much. She's a nurse practitioner, and you know, sometimes you get real, oh, thank you, lovely blue. You get really great care when you deal with a nurse or a nurse practitioner as opposed to, I don't want to say as opposed to a doctor, but you know what I mean. And I just love the way she's helped me through. I was so scared about losing weight like that because I have skin grafts. And they talk about, you know, the skin getting so saggy and baggy and stuff and all the things. But I'm very focused on collagen. And Amanda Rose, what is wrong with you? Jesus Christ, say it. Don't ask, say. You just yelled at me. Young lady, stop it. If you want to say something, just say it. I promise you can say it as long as it's respectful. If it's not respectful, it'll just get deleted. But if it's respectful, this is an open floor. If you want to ask questions, because keep in mind, this happened from somebody that, you know, I was married to for 15 years. So I'm going all around. It's a smoky eye, so I'm really just kind of smoking it out. I don't need it to be any darker. I think it'll be fine once we add some liner. It's that simple. No intimidation about smoky eyes. I've used 2 colors so far. I need to go under my eye. We all agree. Say it. Oh, what'd she say? Did she say something? Oh, no matter. You sweetie. I'm sorry I yelled at you, but you yelled at me first. You're like my daughter. My daughter's 28. How old are you? Because that had me going. All right, so do you see the look that I have in mind here, y'all? I'm doing the smoky eye. I'm going to clean it up, highlight the eyes, do the liner, put my lashes on, but I just don't feel like perfecting my skin, if that makes sense to any of y'all. I don't see any need to change these color variations. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to use my foundation balm that I really like wearing. That's what I learned from my shoot the other day in Chicago, right? I had an option to wear whatever makeup I wanted, and I chose not to wear much at all. I had my lashes on and my liner, and I had my Burn Beauty 2018 lipstick, but I did not perfect my skin. Oh, now we're back to my volume being bad. Wonder what's wrong. Earlier they said my volume was bad, and then they said it was fine. I don't know if it depends. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing today. This is my regular mic, and I don't think it got damaged. Right? Let me do something. I'm going to turn off the noise cancellation, if I had any idea how. How does that sound without noise cancellation? Y'all let me know if it sounds better without that, because some people are saying it's fine, and some people are hearing something tinny and scratchy. I don't know if it's my mic or what. My mic is new. Well, I hope it didn't get damaged. Oh, worse. All right. All right, I'm not gonna address the volume anymore because I don't know. It's going back and forth. When I took the mic off, when I took the mic off, everybody was like, no. So I feel like that has to mean it might be a bit of a YouTube situation. Thank you. When I took the mic off, everybody said it was worse. And it better be, I hope my mic, if it's my mic, it better still be under warranty. Doing a little bit of this brown under my lower eye, not going crazy with it. Going all around the eye. And now we're going to get an angled brush, and we're going to take some of the black eyeshadow. Thank you. Y'all pay attention to the moderators. They're telling you. I can't see everything that's going on with all the things I'm doing here. All the makeup is tagged, or will be. Oh, wait. Let me put something on my inner corner. Isn't it pretty? Check my Shop My page, and if it's not tagged yet, it will be after the show, because I'm going to use kind of this color, Dulce de Leche. You see it? It's kind of peachy. Check it after the show. First, I have to walk my dog, and then I will go back and make sure everything is tagged, either in the YouTube shopping, or I'll give you a link to click, because I know it's hard to keep up. The books, yeah, I have a lot of books. The books behind me, I haven't read yet. Those were actually freebies that I got from the Buy Nothing group. My friend picked them up for me from her Buy Nothing group, because I read a lot and I didn't have any type of library here because I moved. I left all my books behind in Georgia. I'm one of those people that'll buy books and buy more than I need, and then when I need a new book, I'll look here before I buy something, or go to the library, So I haven't read a lot of these, but she picked up some of my favorite authors. These earrings are definitely tagged on my Shop My page. I got them on Amazon. Yeah, don't forget the replays. Y'all watch the replays. The earrings are like a few different sets that I got on the earrings and cuffs on my Amazon. And if you click the link in my bio, you're going to have to go to the Shop My link in bio. And it will give you exactly a picture of these earrings, because I think they're so cute. I was really admiring these earrings myself the other day because I just recently got them. This is an angled brush and the black eyeshadow out of this palette by Iconic London. Remember, it's a smoky eye, so this doesn't have to be neat. And we're still going to use eyeliner, okay? You don't need to be neat. Just need to make sure your eyes look really sultry and pretty, right? The light, I can't even see because of the light. Hey, I heard a terrible myth. I heard a terrible rumor that winged eyeliner is out of style. I don't want to know. If winged eyeliner is wrong, I just don't want to be right. I don't want to know. I don't actually wear wings all the time. Were y'all looking at the books? I got these. Dan Brown, of course, with Angels and Demons and the Da Vinci Code. John Grisham, I used to read those. Faye Kellerman. Stuart Woods and Patricia Cornwell. I think there's more. I put some in my other bookshelves. Mary Higgins Clark. Yeah, somebody told me that. I was like, what? I haven't checked it yet. But I watch a lot of the makeup pages. Actually, it wasn't a makeup artist that said it. It was an influencer. Not the same thing. I think whatever eyeliner works for you is in. I used to read John Grisham a lot many years ago, especially when I was in school to be a paralegal. I just loved everything about his books and the law and everything. I was really tied up in that when I was younger, like in my 20s. I was a paralegal for a while, but I did real estate because I got pregnant. Well, no, I got married. That's where it started. Then I got pregnant, but I wasn't trying to get pregnant when I was 23. And then it was like, well, now I need sort of a 9-to-5 kind of job. I can't be out late nights working on a case. So I went to a real estate law firm, and that became my career for 15 years until I stopped working as a paralegal to work for the tree company that was the family business with the narcissist. Made more sense to help grow that company than to work for the 9-to-5 wages, you know. But one of the biggest regrets of my life, because once you get to that position, I got to do something. I just cannot. I know y'all are going to be like, don't move that brow, but if this brow doesn't move, I'm not going to be able to live my life today. Oh, look, it came right off. Okay, that's what's wrong with it. You know, when you're with a narcissist and you get into this position where now you don't have you're not bringing in your own money, that's dangerous. I was working instead of him, y'all. Not for him, instead of. It freed him up. Oh, yeah, the street lawyer. It freed him up to be out at the bars and the strip clubs. And I didn't think he was really doing that, but he was. I didn't think it because you are in denial the whole time you're with the narcissist, you know. So I would have never thought that. But I knew he would go out drinking all the time, but I didn't think he would cheat on me. It's like, oh, well, he would do a lot except cheat on me. I don't know how I even managed to tell myself that kind of lie. But telling myself those kind of lies are the thing that I had to work on forgiving the most. And that's what's come in the past year of really self-reflection, healing, the glow up, you know, that post-divorce glow up everybody gets. Story time is pinned, but I was set on fire. If you're just coming in a nutshell, I was with a narcissist. That's what I'm talking about. and he set me on fire after 15 years of marriage. So I'm a burn survivor. That's why my name is Burned Beauty. Right now, we're doing makeup. So I don't want you to think that just because I stopped to address that how I look and my story is for public consumption is the only important thing about me. When, like, I don't know a better way to say that, but when I'm doing makeup, I'm doing makeup, you know? Curiosity is welcome and understood, but we have to be aware. Oh, Kingsbury. Are y'all all readers? We should have a book club like Amber does. You know, he's just a jerk. He's a narcissist, and they get jealous of you. That's actually what I was about to go into when I said I was working instead of him, not for him. But he would say things like, you can never run a business. You get too mad at everything. Because I would get mad at him for like disappearing and stuff. You get too angry. Nobody would ever listen to you. You're rude, you're blah. And I never did understand why he was saying that stuff. But he was saying that stuff because he realized that he was just sitting around in the bars and that the company was running because of me. And that made him jealous, but not jealous enough to like work and do it himself. That's kind of narcissist 101. They are jealous of you. If you're with somebody who's putting you down, your partner is putting you down, they are jealous of you. And not only are they jealous of you, they are dangerous. Yeah, he never got arrested, but there's more to the story. Y'all can watch my story time. It helps me for y'all to watch. That's pretty. Going out to the club, I'm not. I didn't have Grady. Mama might go out when she gets her smoky eye on. Wish I knew what I did with my little eyeliners. Oh, I know. Hold on. I think I have some new ones. I like a very particular Cold by Swede. Nope, that's a lip liner. Shoot. I haven't emptied the box. I hope Swede isn't watching. What color is this? Is that an eyeliner? Satin Kohl eyeliner. Ooh, this is an interesting color. We're going to use it. I was going to use black, but this will be better. If your boyfriend tried to hurt you, you pack up and you leave immediately. But actually, first you contact an organization that can help you. Contact a domestic violence organization, because when you trying to leave is the most dangerous time. This is this eyeliner is something brown, dusty brown. I'm going to use it on my lower lid. This is a cool dark brown. I'm not going to use it on the upper. I just want to use it down here. Let's see what color. I don't know if it's even going to work on me because of my weird skin. That color. That's going to be good down here. To define. Then I need to have the glue on my lashes. This is kind of the majority of my look today because I don't want to conceal or do anything to my skin. I really think that my signature look is going to be like having my eyes done and my lip and some blush, but not trying to change the variations of color on my face, because that's where I am right now. That's what I like. That's what I want to do. I think when I perfect my skin, I'm doing it for everybody else. I've been kind of thinking about that. And doing that shoot the other day for, I Am Beautiful, it was, he's like, we'll know when we get the right shot. I just want you to relax, sit. You're nude. You need Sky for Life. You must call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Renee, can you put the National Domestic Violence Hotline in the chat. Ooh, I'm 53. I better take off this thing before I'm gonna mess up my wig for sure. Whew. Now, the lace, we're gonna fix it. We'll put a little bit of my foundation on the lace, but it is definitely laid down, right? I don't do baby hair. Isn't that pretty? Oh my God. I like my eye makeup too. We're going to do some liner. So yeah, I really got the feeling that that when I even out my skin tone, at this point I'm doing it for others. In the beginning it was for me, and that's okay. You know, like, do what makes you happy, and what makes you happy may continue changing, and just lean into it. I'm going to see if this liner will work. No, Fenty Fly Liner. This is definitely in the YouTube shopping cart. No, I don't talk to my mother, but she wasn't really my mother. My grandparents raised me, and they passed away many years ago. So I consider them, when you say my parents, that was them. Oh, you're talking to Sky for Life. I thought you were asking me. Sky for Life, you're going to be at this point isolated from everybody in your life, but they still love you. Hey, girl. Thank you. That's it. Do you see that? Do you see that pinned message? If you're in the United States, contact them, whether it's physical or emotional. You need a plan. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the news lately, but there's been a couple of big stories where there were women trying to leave their husbands, and they ended up being harmed, because that is what happens. Oh, the UK. I don't know the contact for the UK, Sky, but there's going to be one. The most dangerous time is the day after you leave, or the day you're trying to leave. They flip out. And this, and then they call it a mental health breakdown. No, it's femicide. It's DV. It's not a failure of the mental health system. It is femicide, and we don't talk about it enough. It's awful. I think that the reason I got set on fire was because he thought I was getting tired of him. I was mad about something, and I wasn't forgiving him the way that I normally did, which was very quickly. They want you to get over it. It's in the past, even if it's like yesterday. So normally I would have to just get over stuff just to keep the peace. I'm kind of building my eye up a little bit differently, but I messed that up. Hold on. You get over it to keep the peace. And I wasn't doing that. The kids had just moved out of the house a month before, and I had gotten a real estate license and was becoming successful at that, or was starting to, I had my sign in yards. I was about to really do things and make my own money. I think that was enough of a threat that this happened to me. And this is someone who never harmed me before. I mean, that's not true. He had a couple of times, but I wasn't being physically abused. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a Q-tip. Yep. I'll let the chat take this one. But remember, the most important thing is to contact an organization that can help you. It will not get better. They do not change. It does not get better. And it is deadly. Do you know what a woman's natural predator is? Her husband. I'll repeat. Our natural predator is our husband. That is the person most likely to harm us. In the U.S., I don't know about in the world, but in the U.S., the person most likely to harm you is your husband. Notice I didn't say significant other. I said husband. Man. I slept with the enemy for 15 years, and I felt so betrayed when I realized that he had done this on purpose. I was down with believing that it was an accident because, after all, it had to be an accident. I mean, how could he do that to me? But if you think that way, it'll cause you even more problems. You're thinking like a normal person thinks, but they are not normal people. Not a narcissist, not a normal person. And thinking about it that way will keep you in. Because, like I said, I was like, oh no, there's no way he would be cheating on me. I mean, that's crazy. He's not cheating on me. He's just having trouble with his drinking. He has a drinking problem. And I need to stand by him and help him because, in sickness and in health, all the things that we say when we're getting married, all the nonsense that I told myself to rationalize things and stay in the marriage. It's the way it works. And it's not because you're weak. It's not because you're not smart. It's because it's abuse. It's narcissism. I also just today heard that the brain scans of narcissistic abuse survivors look like that of combat veterans because you're always in fight or flight. You're literally fighting for your life every day. And thinking about it, that's just 100% correct. That's what it feels like. You're fighting for your life every day. No, well, I'm not going to say never harming me because there was a couple of occasions where he hit me one time. He rammed my car with his car about a year and a half before this happened. I called the police. They arrested him. It was in our driveway. It wasn't like I didn't get hurt. I was just shocked. I was like flabbergasted that he would do that. And he hit me a few months later while we were out of town at a wedding. And I mean, really, really hit me. And then you know what I said? Well, we've been together all this time and he's never done this before. So he's not going to do it again, right? All these years and he's never done anything like that. Again, an excuse being made. It's called cognitive dissonance. You stop believing your own eyes. You stop believing facts. You stop believing the evidence right in front of you. You only believe them. And you're in fight or flight. And you stay there and it makes you physically ill. Physically ill, it causes autoimmune disorders. Right, Sky, if you're joking about this, you will be removed. If you're not, please contact an organization. I'm sure there's one in the UK. You look it up and then tell me after you've looked it up. Because it is very, very dangerous. You can't just leaving is what we like to tell women. And when we just leave, we get slaughtered. So, be aware of that. Did you see the story? I think the man in Louisiana who I have to say the word unalived 7 of his own children because his wife was leaving him. And another child. And I don't know if she survived. Last I heard, she was in the hospital along with her sister or friend or something. So just leaving is not a resolution. And I don't want you to tell people that when you hear them. And it's the first thing you want to say. That's the first thing I said to Sky. And then I had to recant that. Leave, but do so with a plan. And don't tell them that you're leaving. They can never know. The reason, oh, were they sleeping, Red? I was wondering how he did that. One child, I thought one ran and got away or something. I think there was another child there. Okay, we're looking really good today. I wish I had a club to go to. So do so with the plan. Don't tell them you're going. I repeat, don't tell them. I took so long. I was running late today because I was telling the closing attorney from the property that's selling to be sure that my address is not shared, because they asked me for my address to do a mobile notary, which is required for the closing in Georgia to sell this property. And I was like, okay, I'm going to give it to you, but it cannot appear on any document. And I'm on the other coast, but I know that there's always a possibility that this story isn't over. As long as, he's walking the streets and breathing, then I have to look over my shoulder for the rest of my life. It's not right. I don't like it. But it is what it is. And we'll see what happens. He could still be in jail. But who knows? Our natural predator is our husband. Yep. Way to go. Fun Friday. I was trying to be lighthearted. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. The facts are the facts. I'm taking some of the lighter color that I put on the inner corner, just lightly dusting it up. I've got this really arched brow, so I figure why not? If we're going to be, I prefer 2016 makeup anyway. See the way that just highlight? That's pretty. I'm waiting for my lashes to get ready. I put glue on them and then I lay them down. Sky, seek, get someone to help you. You have to get out, but you have to do so with a plan. You have to have a plan. And none of it involves him finding out or speaking to him about it at all. I'm going to wait for my lashes. Right, I am definitely highlighter blind. Baby, wait till I do my blush. You ain't seen nothing yet. This is my It Cosmetics Do It All Skin Tint Foundation Balm. And I love this stuff so much, okay? It is 92% skincare serum. I love that they have my shade. You see, I've used so much of it. And I mean, I've used a lot of this. It's not just something I'm touting. Now, I do have concealer on my under eyes from where I did my eyeshadow. And then I have a little bit right here because that's the one spot I don't like, having the dark patch. But today I'm going to kind of leave it alone and see what happens. I'm going to put some in this brush. This is the It Cosmetics brush, and we're going to load it, but also thin it out a little. And it's very, very sheer, but it is, I just love the way it glows. I love the way it feels. You can put it on even sheerer. It's very buildable. So I'm doing it, I'm using a little bit more, but do you see where we're getting? It's not super glam perfected, but this side and this side are just different. And it's basically like wearing your moisturizer or something all day. It just feels really good. Isn't it smooth? But you can see here how sheer it actually is. For me, I mean, I love it on me, but on people who have smooth, even skin tone, I mean, it's just stunning. I just love this makeup. And that doesn't mean that I don't wear full coverage sometimes. I do. I like the ColourPop foundation um when I'm wearing full coverage. It's a medium buildable. There's very few I choose anymore that are actually full coverage, like right out the gate. Don't you love it, Lacey? Girl, I mean, this is the stuff. This is the stuff. And the color match, this is a medium dark cool tone, cool undertone that's working for me. I mean, that's what really impresses me. Not most brands don't cater to that, and I have to mix things and stuff. That's pretty. So this is going to be my new look, y'all. Like, I'm not going to change all these color variations in my face. All this skin came from different places. Now, I might get around here. I'm going to change the things I don't like. Right here, I don't like that. I'm going to put some concealer on that. I feel so empowered after that photo shoot, y'all. It was amazing because I would never think I would, I show a lot and wear a lot of clothes that are, maybe show some things. I'm not prudish, but as far as like getting naked, no. I'm still a good Southern lady, Like, no, ma'am. And I did it, and I was so proud of it because it was in such a good environment. I just did the thing you're not supposed to do and got my lash stuck to something. That's why you put the lashes somewhere completely out of your way. It's a little, today it's reading a little warm, and I don't know if that's because I've been using that Jergens tanning lotion for the shoot. I wanted to look all brown and stuff. So I think I just threw off my foundation, but it'll wash off. I saw half of it wash off today in the shower. I did it. But I mean, and again, the shoot, you're not going to see anything. If you think you're going to see any of me, you're not. But I was there, and some of the other pictures, I mean, they are naked. It is, don't you think, Lacey? Yeah. That Jergens Extra Glow. But especially when you just want to get out the door, have your skin look its best and get out the door, it's so pretty. If you want a heavier coverage than this, I'm still going to powder it. I don't like when I have a full face of makeup on, then I'm always going to powder the under eye. When I'm not wearing makeup, I still wear this. Like if I was doing a no makeup day, I would still put this on, super sheer, and then I would not be concerned about powdering it. But like this, it really needs, you got to do something here. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm going to do something. Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy owns almost everything. So when we're talking about L'Oreal Paris, and these are huge conglomerates. That's pretty. I think that's pretty. What do y'all think? We're going to get some powder. Somebody said, where's Todd? I didn't see Todd. I want to use the pink powder. Let me find it. I want to use my Huda pink powder. Don't let me forget my lashes. Okay, I only have the pink side open, and I forgot to close it while traveling. So I have a lot of powder. Then we're going to get a fluffy brush. A fluffy brush that I don't have. We're just going to use... No, we're not going to use that. I really need to wash my brushes. Half are, well, Most are dirty, and the others I just don't know where they are after traveling. Which is why I should have travel brushes. And now I will, now that I'm catching flights instead of feelings in life, I will be doing that. Like the pregnant lady glow, right? Maybe that's what it is. It just looks so pretty that way. Oh, I was going to say, if you want a fuller coverage that also glows like this, then I would go with Givenchy Prism Libre Serum. It's called the Glow Serum Foundation or something. It's a medium coverage with the same kind of glow. I'm going to go kind of lightly with the fluffy brush on the under eye. You need to look up. Get in all the little lines because I didn't really do much with them today. I just threw on some ColourPop concealer. And there's no, I don't like color corrector. It just annoys me. I don't want to use it. I'd have to correct like my whole face, right? Correct it. It ain't broken. What am I going to do here? Maybe I'm not going to do it. Maybe I'll just leave it. Since I'm not going anywhere, I'm going to leave it and see how I feel about it today because we're still going to use a pressed powder before it's all over. Okay. And we're going to use a glowy setting spray so that we're sure we stay glowy. I really love that look for, I'm so happy for you, Angela. A lot of people are telling me that it's possible. I still don't believe in it. I'm still at that point. For more mature skin, or not more mature skin, because it's not about age, just for like my texture in particular, I like the glowy foundation better than that. It's all your preference. Don't let anybody tell you you're too old or young to wear that or do whatever, you know? It depends on your skin, right? Your skin is your skin. And it depends on your preference, too. Yeah, I like the glow. All right, I'm feeling sassy. I said we were going to do glam, and we did it. But we did not do full glam because we're not perfecting our skin. I don't know what I'm going to do with my lip. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, somebody who did the gift. Lulu's Wisdom. And who just did that? Oh, somebody said thank you. Is it Kalila? California Leela style or Kalila? Thank you so much for this super chat. Thank you so much. She said, you look so damn good. That makes me happy. You know, you got to imagine, like, oh, and there's more gifts. I think I missed some gifts. Let me see. High five. Thank you, Lulu's Wisdom. Thank you so much. Thank you, Crystal, for the sunshine. Thank you so much. Y'all are great. Y'all making me feel all good. Making me feel all cute. We better put on some lashes while the glue is still usable. I put a lot of glue on these. Keep in mind, I don't have lashes. I don't even know if it's ready yet. Y'all saw when I put the glue on, right? Y'all saw when I put the glue on. Let me fix this. Hold on. I'm going to unpin the National Domestic Violence Hotline. I don't know how. How to unpin it? Oh, no. Lighting off. Nope. Unpin? I don't know how to unpin it. So that's where we are. I pinned a comment that I don't know how to unpin. Y'all, please double tap that like button. I'm feeling kind of fabulous today. Right? I feel better than I have in such a long time, and I'm excited to show y'all some things because I've worked on a few different projects, right? Or not worked on, I've been the subject of. And the first one I did, oh, thank you, the furry supporter. Thank you so much, Floating Heart. Okay, I'm going to try to put this on. Y'all give me a minute. The first project I did ended up being a painting. I didn't do it. I was the subject of. By Grace Athena Flott. It's called The New Icons Art Exhibit by Grace Athena Flott. She is also a burn survivor. And she painted, I think it was 8 different burn survivors. And the paintings are just amazing. But the picture that she painted me from, because she was in Seattle and I was in Atlanta, so she just painted from a photograph that I had taken for my press kit. And man, the picture was taken in 2021, and I just look like a whole different person. I just looked at it yesterday. Actually, I'll show y'all in a minute because it's on the cover of a book now. And then I had someone asked to photograph me in 2023 for a project about true beauty. And so I was different, but then I still didn't have nostrils, right? But I changed a lot. I was still carrying a lot of extra weight, though. I was not comfortable in my skin. And when I say that, I mean it very, very literally, because the skin grafts don't stretch. So when you gain a lot of weight with them, it's painful. Okay, it's not comfortable at all. And now the picture I took the other day, where I'm just like, yeah, boo, I feel good, I feel the pictures that he chose were the first ones. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Tansy Gilbert. Thank you so much for the super 10 pounds. Thank you so much. Bye, Angela. Hey, Danielle. I'm trying to see everything I can while putting on my lashes. Give me a minute. See, when you let the glue get tacky, it just sticks, right? And then you just have to deal with adjusting them up and down and around. Before you tap down on the band, you have to get them where they need to be. Once you tap down on the band, you're committed, but it's just makeup. If it's wrong, take it off. You can always redo your eyeliner, right? It's no big deal. It's just makeup. So give it a try. Can't hurt. I've got something stuck in that lash. That's annoying. I have to get a little spoolie after it's dry to get it, whatever it is, out. But yeah, just try to take pictures of yourself, whether you're recovering from a trauma or whatever it is, because I wouldn't take pictures before. I was one of those people that didn't want to be in the picture. Or as soon as you took the picture, then I'd be like, let me see it, right? This is before we were doing filters and stuff, right? I'd be like, let me see it. And then like, no, don't use that one. Just delete it. I don't want to be in that. And as a result, there's not a lot of pictures of me before I was burned. I regret that, but I'll make up for it now, I wish I had those pictures. I just have pictures of like my kids and stuff, but not a lot of me over the years because I wouldn't appear in them. I didn't have enough self-confidence. I didn't like what was looking back at me enough to do it. And you have to do a lot of inner work to get there, Thank you, Julianne. All right, y'all don't let me forget this glob in my lash. We got to get the lashes up. Get the girls pointed up. Right. But see, mine was suffering even before that. And I think that's what makes us susceptible to the narcissist. Like my whole life, I was just never good enough in my own mind. The standards I have for myself were far greater than the standards anybody else had. So whether it was school or beauty or whatever. I was just never good enough. That probably comes from, like the situation. Oh, thank you. 12th House Beauty makeup brush. I love the makeup brushes. It probably comes from like my mother left me with my grandmother at birth. Now, that's not a complaint. I had a great life, and I would not have had a great life with her. But I think it's still there. I always wondered when I was little, because my mom was around. Mother, I don't call her mom. My mother was around. She was in the same city. She was there. She had chosen a man over me, really. But I thought that man was my father, but he wasn't. I didn't know that until I was almost 30. So, in all that comes self-doubt. Like, why don't they want me? If they're my parents, why don't they want me? Julianne, looking in the mirror is the hardest thing. We look in a mirror to, this is Fenty Fine Lines. It's the under eye. What am I trying to say? Waterline highlighter. But it comes in different shades, so you don't end up looking crazy wearing like Fake Awake that is way too light for you if you have dark skin. Different shades. Well, it's not that they didn't accept me. It's that my mother, I think she had a drug issue. Well, I know she did. I always say I think, but I know. I just never saw it. It was never proven. And her husband, just not a nice person. That's why I won't take my maiden name back, as a matter of fact. I refuse to take the name of any of my oppressors, so I've got to figure out what I'm doing just with my name. This eye always works so well, and this eye doesn't. Frustrating. It's just the way they're reconstructed. You see all that redness? That's actually the inside of my eye. And remember that my eyelids were reconstructed too. Everything except my bottom lip got reconstructed. So some things don't work quite like they should. Yes, we are enough as we are. And that mirror work is key. I think that being burned and then starting to do my makeup again was a key element to how I feel about myself right now. Because I spend a lot of time looking in the mirror. But even when we're doing makeup, right? We tend to look, like I'm doing the makeup and I look at this eye, right? I look at my left eye while I do it. I look at my right eye, but I never look at the sum of the parts. That's what you have to look at. And we avoid it. Those of us, with self-esteem issues, you avoid that. We see things other people don't. Like, I'm upset that my eyes are so wonky, right? That the reconstruction of my eyes is so wonky in every picture. This eye is so little and this eye is so big. So I'm just going to put that out there. I don't like it, but it's because I still have healing to do. And it's not about healing from the burns. It's about just healing from life and what life told us, Just us. Is it just us or justice? Welcome, everybody. Maybe just the lashes are too high on this one. I'm really focused on this because I don't like the way they look. Let's do some blush and be done. We're definitely doing a nude lip. We cannot be all crazy. I can't be going around looking all crazy just to show y'all my red lips. What, looking in a mirror is hard. People don't understand how hard it is to look in a mirror, to truly look in the mirror and do the work. I will tag a book that someone sent me. I can't think of the name of it. Schnell Swain is the author. And it's about doing mirror work. And it gives you, a sticker to put on your mirror to remind yourself you're beautiful. Just a lot of little things. Positive self-talk. You might not believe it right now, but if you look in the mirror and say these things to yourself, well, surely eventually you start to believe them, right? If people can say negative things to you and you start to believe them when they're not true, then wouldn't it stand to reason that you can say positive things to yourself that are true and make yourself believe them? I don't know what that is. Come on. Oh, so frustrating. Okay, well, we're not going to mess it up. I'll find my tweezers. It's just, I didn't even contour. Okay. I kind of like that. I forgot to do a contour. That's insane. That's insane. I forgot to do a contour. The world tells us all this negativity. This is just some ColourPop powdered bronzer. Not going to do anything heavy or harsh. I'm going to come under your chin, please, if you're doing this contour. Not on it. Don't make a beard. Under it. And under your ear. Get that ear. I have to make myself a jawline. I've been doing it for years, but now my plastic surgeon has actually recreated one because I did not have one at all. And I was self-conscious about it, but now it's real. Yeah. Yeah, we're aware of the abuse, and it all leads up to like a really, you can end up in a really bad place. And just hearing that the brain scans of narcissistic abuse survivors, emulate that of combat veterans, that makes sense to me, because I'll tell you a little bit of my story. I believed that it was an accident when I woke up. I was in a coma for 2 months, okay? And when I woke up, he was there and he's like kissing my face, telling me all about how, we had the accident, yada, yada, yada. You can watch the story for that. But the important thing to me about the whole scenario is that he said to me, oh my gosh, I understand how bad I've been to you all these years. I missed you so much. Not being able to talk to you was torture. I am never going to treat you bad again. And that was relief. And I was laying in a bed, just woke up from a coma. I literally did not have a face. I did not look like this when I woke up. When I say I didn't have a face, you just have to go back and find the pictures, okay? I made a video about it also. But laying in a bed, not knowing whether I was going to live or die, and I felt relieved just because he said he was going to stop being bad to me. That's how bad it is. That's how bad narcissistic abuse is. I get my lashes from Amazon. They're just this random brand. Kiro Miro? I don't know. I tagged them after the show because they're kind of generic. KIROMIRO. Boom. And it's they're definitely on my store page. But that's the reason I can't just give you a name. It's not just to be ugly. It's because they're kind of just the generic $7 or $8 ones, And they're the ones I like the most, to be honest, because I don't know, they just look good on me. All right. Blush. Let's do the strawberry latte. Then, is this the right color? Berry Fever, the new Huda Strawberry Latte Blush. I think this is going to be insane with the hair. And this shade is Berry Fever. And then this shade is Strawberry Latte, and it's sort of a brownish. You see what it is. It's got really a different undertone to it. Looks very tan to me in person, but it looks very pink right now. It's weird. It's interesting. So it's truly Strawberry Latte. And it's the new blush lighter. She sent that. Like, kudos sent it personally, but she sent that. And then the new blush lighter palette. I do not have this tagged, but I will have it tagged shortly. That is the Strawberry Latte palette. It looks really different in the pictures that I saw on social media. So this is what it really looks like. And it's really, really pretty. It's really, really pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And remember, it's not going to stay. As much as I love highlighter, I don't love blush equally as much. So we're going to tone this down. I love it, but then again, I'm on the fence about it all. So we're going to put it on kind of bright and heavy. Then we're going to handle it because I haven't used my pressed powder yet. We're going to do that, and then we're going to use the powdered blush lighter. Ooh. Oh my, okay. That almost made me yell. The red heart mirror is super cute. I don't know where it is though. I carried the red bag. Y'all, I've been carrying the bag that came with this particular PR drop. This is too far in. I've been carrying it as my handbag. I took it to Chicago. Don't let your blush get in your these folds, in your marionette lines, nasolabial folds, whatever you call them. Your blush can't be in there, okay? Not if you're getting older. Because it pulls your face down. That's the only reason why. I mean, if you like it there, put it there. But it is going to make your face look droopy instead of lifted. My face is round, so I can go all the way up here. Who sent that? Vanessa, Laughing Disco. Thank you so much. I love Laughing Disco. You want to call them the around the mouth lines? They're actually not the nasal. Are they the nasolabial? Yeah, they are, because it goes around the nose too. Marionette lines. I bet the younger people don't know what a marionette is, though. That's crazy to me right now. Who knows what a marionette is? Do y'all like this hair? I think this hair is my best color for my skin tone, but I always want to try to be blonde. And lately I've had a real kick about dark hair. I'm sure y'all have noticed. A puppet, yeah. I didn't think the younger people knew. Like the kids, I don't think they have marionettes anymore. Do they? Oh, you didn't know? Well, maybe it's just a little country girl thing. A marionette is a puppet that has strings. Oh, that's so pretty. Hold on. I'm getting into my that's so pretty section of the live. Pressed banana bread powder. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I like to do it right here at this stage so that I can see everything toned down, but it does get very smooth under there. So that's the point of the pressed powder, is to make it really smooth. I would never use this sponge on my under eye initially because I have the bags under my eyes. You will just accentuate them. but you can come back for it after you've used a brush. And you see what I did right there? And look, okay, wait. Look. Do you see? See the difference? That's a complete, that's really visible difference, isn't it? Let's go get this one. And hopefully this one will work as well, because this one has that dark spot in it that I don't like. But I left it today. Oh no, it's not going to work as well, but it kind of did. And my lives are so random, right? It's like I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't really know what I'm going to do with my makeup. I don't have the planning skills to do that anymore. A little bit up here. Okay. Again, the banana bread. Not good enough. This removes texture too. If you're trying to make your skin look smoother, the filtered look, instead of using a filter, you can do the makeup, okay? You don't need a beauty filter. Just do the makeup. And remember that skin has texture, part of being human. Erasing it might look kind of pretty, but it sets a really unreasonable standard for yourself. I think if you start setting that standard, then you're going to have a really troublesome time with that mirror work. Hey, Angie. I've got a little more of the ColourPop, smaller brush, ColourPop bronzer. I think this looks perfectly good, and I'm not wearing a full coverage foundation. I think it looks really pretty. And it feels better on my face. It feels white, feels airy. It feels like skincare. I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. Elegant. I got to put my hair down eventually. I've just got it clipped up. I just put this wig on today. It's not really bonded down right here, but I'm just going to leave it because, yeah, Marionette is a puppet. I didn't know y'all didn't know. Y'all are cracking me up with the marionette. It's a puppet that has, it's a puppet. It's not just a puppet on your hand. It's a puppet with strings. Was Pinocchio a puppet or okay, stop. Y'all got me distracted. Or was he a marionette? We called him a puppet. Okay, good. Show her. This looks pretty. Nude lip faux show. I'm tired and I'm doing this makeup so that I can create some content that needs to get done. And I don't even know what I'm going to do. Huda Blush Lighter, this shade right here. Oh, Poosh was amazing. We got some really nice things. They made us a jean jacket. Did I show y'all my jean jacket? I didn't. I'll get it in a minute. It's like oversized. They call it a trucker jacket or something. All my denim jackets are cropped because I come from the 90s and 2000s. So all of mine are cropped, but this one is oversized and I kind of wear it like to walk Grady. Yeah, before photos, just check out my page. I can't pop up photos for you right now. Just look on the page. I like to use this lighter color, but I'm still in the same brush. Ideally, a different brush, but not. And I like to go right here with it. Make sure that stays really light right here. It's not blended. But it was great. I've just had so much going on that I kept saying, I want to do a live, I got to do a live. It's part of what I do. This is my day job. But it's like I cannot do it. I just don't have the energy for anything with all that was going on. I was just really, really beat. It was, no, we're not forgetting lips. It was, right now I'm not liking my blush. It's feeling too much for me. So, y'all know me. I always get the blush and then I'm like, nah. Just something about me and blush. I want it to look amazing, but be really, really blended. I know, everybody's like, leave the brush alone. Oh boy. It's just been good. But like a few years ago, if I did something like this, if I went to a doctor's appointment, I would be exhausted for like 2 days. I know, Mitzi's like, stop it. I haven't put the highlighter on it yet, though. Y'all are going to just be gagged. Look, I said something young. You're going to be gagged. I'm going to put the blush lighter on top. We got to do my lip, and we got to keep it nude. I don't even know what I want to do. If I can find my flesh pot, that's what we're going to do. Slash up. We'll take my hair down and put a part in it or something. Or we'll leave it all floppy and messy and like tousled and sexy. I'm tired. Oh, I've been using this Catrice under eye brightener. I just forgot to use it today. Instant Awake. I like this product. It's a drugstore brand. And you can just dab it on your under eye and it really takes away darkness. It's not real heavy. And it comes with its own setting powder. Or no, it doesn't come with it. You can buy the matching setting powder. I like that a lot. Drugstore brand. All right, let me find my pencil. This is a ColourPop brown lip liner. I don't even know what color it is. It's a lippy pencil in Pitch. Aw, thank you, 12 Tales Beauty Sparkles. Hold on. I've got that lanolin on here. Don't forget the lanolin that I've been like moisturizing my lips the whole time. And this is not lip tint. This is lip tattoo, okay? I need a little of the excess because I don't have any of that. What's that stuff we used to blot out our lips with by MAC? What is that stuff called? Lip eraser? I don't know what it's called. Manifest it all. All good things are coming. This is going to be a great year. It already is. I just need to stay booked and busy. I've been trying to get to the point of recording the Burn Beauty show again. I've just been a little busy. Going to really get on that this month. So if you've emailed me there, thank you. We're going to get back to that. Because that is I think that's my life purpose. I really took some time to think about it. Somebody said, like Aries, if you focus on what you love, that's when you're always successful. And I thought, well, I love, booked and busy. I love makeup. I love doing this, but my passion right now, I like modeling. I want to be a model. And I like the conversation that's going on in the chat. I like educating people about what I went through so that they don't have to go through it. That's my passion. So I need to be doing speaking engagements, the Burn Beauty show. I'm going to have a Netflix original. I'm going to have a talk show. That's what I want. And you started here on YouTube. By the way, if you're, trying to do whatever you're trying to do, if you can do it on YouTube, do it. Netflix pulls a lot of things from YouTube these days. A lot of the shows that just start right here on YouTube. That's where they're finding talent. So do what you love. If you can demonstrate it here, please do. Let me not talk for a minute. Bye, TNZ. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the super. Thank you for the convo. Thank you for the thank you. Just got a brush. The ColourPop lip liner blends just as well as any other. I like it just as well as I love MAC, and y'all know I love MAC lip liner, right? I like the ColourPop just as much, and it's a lot friendlier to your pocket book. Y'all telling me where you are? Tell me where you are. I'm in California. I'm in Southern California, Los Angeles. Past midnight in the UK. Well, I'm almost done. I was going to start a little bit earlier, but got a little delayed. You're in Canada. You're in Florida. It's hot there. Look at y'all go. Alabama. I used to do this all the time. I got to start doing it again, right? Sumter. New Zealand. That's crazy. It's 10 a.m. tomorrow in New Zealand. I grew up in North Carolina. Maine. Lubbock. Look at y'all. Oh, ravishing. A lot of people in Maine. I didn't realize I had so many people in Maine. I really want to visit Maine. It's really beautiful there, I like the way everything looks. It's so different than the South where I grew up. North Carolina, I grew up right outside of Winston-Salem in Pofftown. Hamilton, New Zealand. My agent is in Sydney, Australia. Thank you, Honey Bell, for the floating heart. St. Kitts. Oh, you live there? St. Kitts? It snowed? Oh my gosh, look at y'all. I can't see everything that's going on, but y'all keep going. That's crazy. You're out there in the snow and I'm sweating. Oh, St. Kitts, New Zealand? I thought St. Kitts was in the Virgin. Oh, you're saying St. Kitts here in New Zealand. You're in California? I'm in Los Angeles now. North Carolina, stand up, take your shirt off, twist it around your head, fit like a helicopter. If you're from North Carolina, you know. TD Pablo. North Carolina. They're not allowed to do in North Carolina, so we do stuff like that. Ooh, my lips are looking crazy. One day of not being, or 2 days of not doing my skincare, and I can tell the difference. I didn't want to carry my allies of skin. Raise up. Take your shirt off. Twist it around your head like a helicopter. Eh? Eh? I like that. I like those fishermen in Maine. I got to tell you, like, what? What? Those guys, what? My goodness. Like, nah. Oh, this is Flesh Pot, girl. I don't know if they sell it anymore. This is MAC Flesh Pot. And it's an old shade. It's one of the original. I think was just a Pamela Anderson shade. Maybe. I can't remember. They discontinued it. And then they sold it again briefly last year or the year before. I bought 2. If you come visit me, I'll give you one. Because I haven't opened the other one yet. Flesh Pot. Or Flesh. Is I saying the right thing? Yeah. Flesh Pot. All right. We're going to wear a glossy lip, but only after I'm real heavy-handed with my highlighter, so I do it before setting spray. Just at least keep it within a reasonable realm. I am heavy-handed, so we're going to do that, then we're going to spray, and then we're going to put on a gloss. And this is the fun part of the blush lighter right here. Everyone has the top corner, and it's like a highlighter. This is the part where I always like squeal. Let me do it on this side where the light's different. I'm already pretty glowy. Oh, so pretty. Oh my God. So pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. This is the strawberry latte one. The pink, the baby pink, is even glowier, and I love that one. I wear it a lot. There's also one in, I can't think of the other one. There's a peach colored one, if that's what you prefer for your blush. And then there's I don't know if it's called rose or something, like a deeper pink. I forgot to do a highlight. I forgot to do a nose contour. How long are we going to be here with all my I forgots? I got to get off this show. We've been on for almost 3 hours, and I was going to do a quick thing, record my content, but I'm having such a good time with y'all. That went on. That was a lot. So I'm going to have to, there was a lot more on that brush than I thought there was. I don't like a harsh nose contour. Not a fan. We got the fluffy end to blend, but of course it's dirty. I'm going to put a little bit, I put a little bit of banana bread loose powder on here because that was way darker than I thought it was going to be. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? And it does not take me 3 hours to do my makeup. It's just me, like, talking to y'all and all the conversations going so many different directions. And it helps me a lot too. No, this is not my this is a wig that I just put on. It's a synthetic wig. It's not even human hair. It's by Outre. Okay, that's pretty. So it's an affordable option. I think the name of the wig is Etienne. Like, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm from the South. Stephen in French. Etienne, like Etienne Agnier, like the handbags. You remember those? Or they're still around, actually. We used to call him Agner. Yeah, my hair is dark brown. I do have hair, and it's down to about right here. I just don't know what to do with it. I have a bald spot in the front now, like this little bald spot that I got after my surgery, and it upsets me so much that I won't even show y'all. And I'm very open about pretty much everything, but this bald spot just has a chokehold on me. I can't stand it. I find it embarrassing. I don't know. We all have our limits. But somebody gave me a red light for my scalp. A wonderful serum and a red light. See that all, every time I put that on my chin, I hate it. Every time I do that, I continue to do it. Love it on my nose, hate it right there. Let's make sure this is all cleaned up in here. Make sure this is not getting in there. You can do it just with the sponge and powder. I've got the highlight on my nose. I've got the blush lighter. Oh my God. Okay. Let's spray it. My eyes didn't even water today. I've been taking allergy medicine every night and using eye drops so that I can actually stand to. Oh, then I say that and I spray something weird in my eye. I've been using eye drops that work great called, like, I think it's generic Pataday. They're really keeping my eyes from watering. I'm still going to close them while I do this, though. The fan came from the Clock Out shop for $2. I think you can get them. Mitzi told me you can get these in the Target checkout for like $1 maybe. Okay, that's glowy. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Extra Glow, and that is definitely glowy. If anything gets too glowy, just use your sponge. It's kind of lightly. You don't need to add anything to it. Just whatever you've got on it is going to be fine. If you double tap, it'll give the thumbs up and y'all like it. It's YouTube. They probably don't want people just liking all over the place. I think I'm going to use this, and y'all are going to want to know what it is, and I don't know. It was a Hera, Hera, and it came from the Clock Out shop as a sample. And it's kind of pink, so I'm going to use it because Flesh Pot is so light on me. I was going to use lip gloss, but instead I'm going to use this. And I'm right. That is so pretty. Hera. I think this is the one that always tingles after I put it on. It's K Beauty. The color is Flirty 102. Hera Flirty 102. Y'all keep tapping. Just keep commenting. It's good to see you. I'm going to try to see y'all tomorrow. I think I have an event Sunday. What is today? The 24th? I have a red carpet movie premiere Sunday afternoon. Or they called it a purple carpet. I'm not sure what that means. So I guess it just means that the carpet is purple. No idea. I don't know if that means it's daytime. I'm just going to show up. The movie is about a movie. It's called Deb is Boss. And it's about Deb Antony, who is a music mogul behind like Gucci Mane and Nicki Minaj, and I can't think of who else. She's a powerhouse, and she's going to be there, so I want to meet her. Around here, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So I want to go meet her, and some of the cast will be there. It's just in the afternoon. Oh, also, it's at the TCL Theater, which is the Chinese theater. It used to be called Something's Chinese Theater, where all the stars are, on Hollywood and Vine. Right? It used to be Grauman's Chinese Theater or something. Now it's the TCL Theater. For the longest time, I thought it was TLC, like the network, but it's not. Chief Lakota, hello. We're at the end. Oh my goodness. Stop. This wig. Oh, I remember why I love this wig. I'm going to tag it for you. It is synthetic as the day is long. But I wonder if I should. Wait a minute. Amazon. This is Outre. Synthetic. in red velvet. And the name of the wig, I think, is Etienne, Etienne. Oh, I'm going to tag it right after I walk my dog. He's still mad at me. He hasn't even come around. He's mad at me for going to Chicago. He stayed with his old babysitter. She came and picked him up and took him to Rancho Cucamonga, where she lives, so he didn't get to stay at home. And he was just unhappy about the whole situation. You know? When I say glam, I mean glam. I don't know what's going on right here. Kind of falling apart right there. Oh, I banded it wrong. I'm not good at hair. That's why I wear wigs. And if I have my natural hair out, you better believe I'm getting it done every week or every 2 weeks and wearing it wrapped up, because I can't do hair to save my neck. I cannot do hair. Can't see what's going on right there. 775 likes. Y'all double tap, because this wig, what do y'all say? Eats. I think they've changed it. I feel like this highlight didn't used to be in this wig. Maybe it always had the dark root, but that bright red highlight, either that or it's just my lighting. Oh no. People say they don't get the notification. I really don't like that. It used to happen it happens on other apps too. But it's just not going to notify all your people, which is why you need to keep a schedule, but I just haven't been able to set one. I have to kind of like do this around everything else. It is Jessica Rabbit. What? See, why don't I ever look like this when I'm on the red carpet? You know why? Because I never took 3 hours to get ready. I never look like this on the red carpet because I always did my makeup in an hour and ran out the door. I guess this is a lesson that I need. If I want to look like this on the red carpet, I'm either going to have to get a makeup artist to do it for me, which is what most people here do. Most people here, well, not most, the people I know in like Beverly Hills, they have somebody come do their makeup and hair every morning. I just so astounded by that. It's like my makeup artist just shows up every morning and does my makeup. Then I thought, I really could have made it in Los Angeles. If I'd come here, I could have gone to like the makeup school here and just done makeup. Girl, I don't have any hairspray. It's laid, but I don't have any spray. Hairspray is something I don't wear on my natural hair or other. I used to, but I stopped because I was a smoker. And if you smoke and if you spray hairspray and then smoke a cigarette, you will smell like an ashtray all day. All right. Boom. I guess we nailed it. So I did this so I could record a commercial for my red lipstick for Mother's Day. So you're going to be seeing the look again. I'm going to record it. And what you apologizing for? I'm just saying I don't have none. I need some though. I have some wax. That's a good idea. What you apologizing for? You are helping. But I just stopped liking, everybody wants me to do clock it. All right, so this is Glam. We are almost full Glam, except I did not use a full coverage foundation at all. My skin is not perfected. I have different tones. And it still looks pretty because that's the way. That's the way it can be. Thank you, Chief Lakota. I'll be back doing some lives. I've been traveling and doing all the things. I need to come on tomorrow. So let's say tomorrow. Let's do tomorrow at 2 because I can't do Sunday because of that red carpet or purple carpet, whatever that means. All right. I love y'all. I think this turned out great. This entire look is tea. Somebody said it's tea. Everybody likes it. Good. I'm not wearing anything except my straight out of the shower clothes, but I like this. And I'm really starting to feel very happy with how I look and very beautiful, very content with myself, with burns at 53 years old. And I think that when you feel that happiness, that's what beauty is. It's in the spirit. That's what we see in people that we think are pretty or we're attracted to. It's that spirit. I love y'all. Come see me tomorrow at 2. Let me go do some work. And, the comment stopped. Thank you all. Y'all are great. I love the convo today. If you didn't catch the whole live, please watch the replay. When you watch the replays, make sure you watch them with the chat because the chat is everything. The chat is why I do it. The chat gives me life. Thank you, Red. So watch it with the chat. Watch the replay. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I love y'all. Remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. Definitely listing the hair. It's outre, Rashonda. I will list it. Love y'all. Bye.